Okay, how many more episodes do you think are going to be on your worst MMO ever series? Do you have any estimated timeline before you start a potential next series?
I'm going to keep going. I've got 3 YouTube channels now. Twitch is going well. I'm playing some point-and-click adventure games on that. I will never stop making MMORPG content on the JoshStrifeHayes channel. I will focus more on the JoshStrifePlays channel because retro RPG content has a much bigger viewer base. It's a much larger niche. And I'm getting into fitness myself massively. I just bought a home gym, and I'm trying to sort my diet out. Right now I am surrounded by empty water bottles. God bless Costco for selling massive pallets of water bottles. That is definitely my religion. And if you've never been to Costco, you need to go at some point. Yeah. We'll definitely go. It's an incredible day out. So MMORPGs have, and again, people say to me, yeah, you could make way more money if you just made Minecraft and Roblox content. You could have far more viewers. And this echoes exactly what I've just said. You don't need to judge the success of a YouTube channel off not having 10 million subscribers. As long as you have a hardcore audience, a viewer base that like what you do, you can survive. I'm lucky enough that I've found an audience. I've got a very supportive Patreon. I have... The Patrons don't get anything. I even say to the people, look, all you're going to get is me continuing to make videos. That's it. But enough people want that I am able to survive off that. So I've got the Patreon, I've got the YouTube income, I've got the Twitch income, and I've got enough. I don't need more. So I'm going to keep going for as long as people want me to keep going.
That's awesome. And it's what you enjoy, clearly. I mean, the passion that comes through on your videos is something else, truly. Like
I love this genre.
Yeah.
I love the history. I love the stories. I love the friends I've met. I mean, one of the most surreal moments for me was back when I was in university. I studied acting. I was on a short film being made by another kind of university close by. They had a film and TV course. I was on the performing arts course. They came over to us and said, hey, you need a couple of actors. And I was chatting to the director, a guy called Will. The scene was going really well. The day was good. It was a week-long film shoot. And we had a really good time, really enjoyed it. And then I went home at the end of the day and I played Guild Wars 2. And Guild Wars 2 it'd been out for about a week at that point. And I jumped on and I was playing through some dungeons, and the healer was excellent in this dungeon, absolutely fantastic. And I got chatting to the healer, expecting to, maybe have a couple of things in common with them. It was Will, the director of the film. It turns out that he is also a massive nerd, and because we had both finished the film shoot at the same time, we'd both gone to our respective dorm rooms, both loaded up Guild Wars 2, and both queued up for a dungeon. So we just happened to get put into the same one. Globally, out of everyone, we were playing together. And that was just the most surreal moment. And that's the moment that I realized no matter who I'm talking to, which walk of life they come from, what their history is, what their future is going to be, chances are we can probably enjoy playing a couple of games together. And games that allow you to do that are going to be around forever.
That's awesome. So you said you had 3 channels. One of them's now going to be focused more on the retro RPG. One of them's always going to be the MMO. What's the third channel?
So the third channel, I would suppose, is the JoshStrifeHayes clip channel, which is run by Visa, a good friend and a very good business partner of mine. In fact, he is the top comment on, you put a tweet out asking people for questions for this specific podcast, and the very top comment from Visa is, how impactful are shorts and clips for your growth on socials, and how important are they? Which is why my comment and response to that was just, who let you out of the basement? Because we have Visa and I have this lovely kind of jokey business relationship where I, pretend to kidnap him and he begs to be let out. And part of that's real. Now, we're good friends. We're good friends. Yeah. And the JoshStrifeHayes channel has done very well for clips. People have discovered me from that channel. If I do have another channel, it will be about bodybuilding and fitness and general workout stuff, but I just physically don't have the time. I've just finished playing Dragon Age Origins for a review on the JoshStrifePlays channel. And the reason that nobody reviews these really long RPGs is because it took me 55 hours to finish the game. most YouTubers don't have the luxury of spending 55 hours to play a game just to then make a 1 to 2 hour review on it. It's why you don't see big news outlets review MMORPGs. It's why no one bothers reviewing MMORPGs. Because even if I put 100 hours into RuneScape, someone will turn around to me and say, not 1,000, irrelevant, doesn't matter, not even worth doing. There is a reason there's a shortage of MMORPG content creators. And it's because the MMORPG community have unrealistic expectations for how much a general creator can actually do.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually very curious if you ever do start some sort of fitness videos. I'm actually, let me just ask you. I don't know if you've ever thought about it, because there clearly is a massive audience for fitness stuff, especially nowadays. I mean, fitness YouTubers grow like crazy. Have you examined any sort of niche you would want to fill in that space?
So, annoyingly, I think the niche in that space is almost entirely taken up by Henry Cavill. And God bless Henry Cavill for making fit nerds a thing now, but also God damn him for being my exact demographic and effectively taking over from that. I mean, I don't need to do anything. He's already got that. But I mean, the Lazy Peon who does MMORPG stuff, he's also got heavily into kickboxing. He's a fit guy. I'm friends with a couple of fitness influencers and YouTubers. I mean, Obese to Beast has done really well with the amount of stuff he's put into it. Shreddy Breck, and he's an amazing name for stuff, absolutely phenomenal name. But the idea of lifting is, this ties into an entirely different conversation about the fact that young men nowadays have very few non-toxic idols to look up to, non-toxic influencer culture. It is, I mean, I was a teacher for a long time, so I value education and young guys having aspirations beyond just being an alpha male. So to me, being physically fit is also an outward sign to people that enjoy video games that you can enjoy super nerdy, super long RPGs and be in good shape. That's a thing you're allowed to do. Society, we can do that now. Mm-hmm. It's very important to me that I don't want to set myself up as an idol, and I don't want to be an example to people. However, I am aware that many people watch my content and then want to emulate that. So I feel on some level I have a responsibility to be somebody worth emulating. And that to me means be healthy, be a decent human being, give time to people, try to be useful to as many people as you can, and be better than you were yesterday.